I'm involved in judging the DVE Power Ballad Contest. We're going to tape that tomorrow night. It's local yokels, yinzers, doing power ballads with yinzery themes to karaoke. And we have to pick the best one. There were a couple last that were pretty good. One talked about Sally Wiggin, and really, how can you go wrong talking about Sally Wiggin? And the judges are myself, Reb Beach of Winger and Whitesnake. He knows his way around a power ballad, as does Scott Blasey from the Clarks. So that's going to be in here. Two good guys, two great musicians, going to have a fun time. But my question is, as I prepare for judging this, and I certainly do take it very seriously, what constitutes a power ballad? Because I went online and I Googled 10 best power ballads, and up near the top of every list are a couple very familiar songs. One is Journey's Don't Stop Believin'. Okay, where's the ballad part of it? It's the same song all the way through. Pretty much. When's it go from ballad to power? Same thing with Foreigner. I Want to Know What Love Is. That's just the ballad. There's nothing power about that. And honestly, I think that was a big mistake made by Foreigner that alienated some of their fan base at the time, even though that did become their first number one single. So you tell me, what constitutes a power ballad? I think Miles Away by Winger, that goes from ballad to power. Magic Power by Triumph, to me, one of the best examples, goes from ballad to power. So you tell me what constitutes a power ballad. Dial now 412-333-WXDX. Let's go to Jim in the car. Jim, you're on the Mark Madden Show.
Hey, Mark, thanks for taking my call.
Right.
Power ballads. It's a metal song that chicks like. Metal bands had to write music for chicks, so they wrote ballads, and that's how they got them to come to the shows.
Well, right, but I'm looking for the definition so I can judge this contest effectively. For example, Every Rose Has Its Thorn by Poison. Great song, and chicks do love it. Is that a power ballad or just a ballad?
To me, that's a power ballad, but the Journey song you mentioned is not.
Well, now, hold it. Where's the power in Every Rose Has Its Thorn? It doesn't really amp up, does it?
I don't know. They're a metal band. That's what I always
but now
thought
you're
a power
defining
ballad.
the band and not the song.
Maybe.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
That's what I always thought a power ballad was.
It's a heavy metal song that chicks like.
That's it.
Let's go to Alex in Pittsburgh. Alex, you're on the Mark Madden Show.
All right, Mark, what do you think of this as a power ballad song? Yes or no? Seeger, Turn the Page.
But when does it go to power?
Kind of at the end. It kind of builds up, and then towards the end, he kind of lets loose.
How about Metallica's version? That's a power ballad just because the way Hetfield sings. Turn the page.
I agree. Good one. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go to Beer Malls. Beer Malls, you're on with Double M.
Hey, Double M. Hey, to answer your question, what constitutes a power ballad? I'd say an epic solo, like a Skid Row, 18 in Life, or I would judge those people on their air guitar tomorrow.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing with this thing, but I said I'd stay, so I will, and I like Scott, and I like Reb, and I like the DV Morning Show.
Yeah, hey, there you go.
Thank you for the call. I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. I want to feel what love is. There's the power. I know you can show me. Oh, is that bad? Oh, did that crack? Let's go to Dave on the road. Dave, you're on with Double M.
Hi, Mark. Hey,
Dave.
The song to play, This Burning Heart. That is a power ballad.
Is that Vandenberg?
It sure is.
Wow. That is a power ballad. That's true.
Okay, I rest my case.
Starts
Have a
off
good day.
slow, powers up. Yeah, That's right there. Although I'm taking this too seriously, or I'm not, or maybe I'm just trying to fill time. Let's go to our good friend now, the Hebrew Hammer. Hammer, please add some sense to these proceedings. Jacques Shamash.
Hey, a power ballad and a ballad is just a choice of nomenclature. It really is tomato and tomato, albeit I've never heard somebody say tomato.
So the song has to include the word tomato.
Correct. Now, I don't know. Poison put out a few where they said tomato, but other than that, I think they're the
No,
same thing.
I think they said tomato.
Okay, so I guess it takes them off the list. Hey, on a serious note, we'd all probably agree that you're a local celebrity, an A-lister. Would you say that's right?
No, I don't dress well enough to be an A-lister. I'm not going to get invites to the very best places. I would say I'm a B-plus lister. Like, for example, I've never been in the Duquesne Club.
Yeah, but I bet, like, if you wanted to go, all you'd have to do is rub the right elbow.
I'd love to go to
You'd
the
be there by,
Duquesne
like,
Club.
weekend.
I would love to go to the Duquesne Club.
Well, I'm sure the invite's just right around the corner.
Yeah.
I guess the question therein lies, where would I lay on that spectrum?
Let's see. C minus?
I was actually introduced as a G celebrity, a G-list celebrity this weekend.
Where was that at?
And was it it doesn't matter. What was that?
That's your cue.
Extra much.
Whammy. Let's go to Sherman in Washington. Sherman, you're on with Double M.
Hey, Mr. Madden.
Yeah.
I got an answer for you.
Okay.
A power ballad. I played in a band all my life.
Great.
Power ballad is a band with long hair, killer guitar solos, and hot chicks in the video. That's what makes a power ballad. Like, for instance, White Snake. Is This Love?
Oh, Is This Love's a power ballad? That's a good call. Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this the love
Hot chicks.
that I've been searching for? And sometimes, if you're lucky, it's a hot chick that makes you miserable in the long run, like Tawny Katane with DC. No offense, DC. Thank you for the call. Let's go to Seth in the car. Seth, you're on with Double M.
Hey, Double N, what's going on, loyal fan? Yeah, I wanted to add in.
By the way,
to
Tawny
Power
Katane, before David Coverdale, Tawny dated another guy I knew, Robin Crosby from Rat, who I liked a great deal, and King. And she dated O.J. Simpson, and O.J. was scared of her. Go ahead.
I did not know that, actually. Hey, what I wanted to contribute is I half agree with that. Defining the band, long hair, chick in the video, slow song. I know you're saying that that's the band. I half agree with that definition in that period of time. I'm in my mid-40s, so that 80s, early 90s band that just happened to do a ballad, somehow that's just called a power ballad, whereas I would assume from a musical perspective, something with a crescendo, even something like Love of a Lifetime by Firehouse all the way to in
See,
the early 2000s.
I think you got to. Here's my simple definition. I think you got to go from acoustic to power chords at some point. Acoustic to power chords. Start acoustic, go to power chords. Start acoustic, go heavy electric.
And there's Love of a Lifetime right there. Starts off with a piano. Next thing you know, you got a guitar. But does that make Stairway a power ballad?
Yeah, it really does.
All right.
Wait, what song were you just quoting? Love of a Lifetime.
Yeah, Love of a Lifetime by Firehouse.
Nobody cares about Firehouse. Let's go to Dave on Neville Island.
What up, man?
What up, man?
Hey, back to the point of the power ballad. Isn't it something that has passion, emotion, something that moves you a little bit? Does that have to be an element?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I see where you're coming from, but the hair metal era in the 80s, weren't a lot of those quote-unquote power ballads really calculated in that regard? Was any of that legitimate? You know what one was legitimate? Every Rose Has Its Thorn by our buddy Bret Michaels and Poison. Bret wrote that about being heartbroken by a girl, and you could feel that bleeding into the song. You really could sense the sincerity. But
Yeah,
I think you got
really
over it by
well written.
banging Pam Anderson. Let's go to Randy in Monroeville.
Yeah, Mark, a classic ballad band would be Queensryche.
No, screw Queensryche. Goodbye. I hate Queensryche. Don Jameson and I once said that given chance, we would fight the members of Queensryche. Let's go to Nate in the car. Nate, you're on with Double M.
Mr. Madden, I'd like to shed some light on your debate scenario.
Oh, good.
I had to actually do some research because I'm a musician. I never wrote a ballad in my life, and then my collaborator actually threw one at me, and I had to write. Anyway, a ballad, by definition, is it's a love song. It's like an ode set to music, more or less, and it has to have a focal point of someone or something of which you are truly passionate about. What separates, I believe...
See, I disagree. I don't think lyrical content figures into this at all, but go ahead.
Well, anyway, like what I'm saying is I believe what separates a ballad from a power ballad is what you were talking about, touching on. Like, it starts out real, like somber, emotional, and then it starts to build and culminate and really pound in the emotion, the love, the adoration, blah blah blah, by crazy intricate.
What about separates a power ballad from a power bomb?
Oh,
what time is it?
Question.
Vader time. It's Vader time. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm tired of this topic. No more power ballad calls. Mark